Hi, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn divine females. So I'm going to do an oracle card reading, and I'm also going to draw a tarot card, one tarot card, to see what the universe wants to allow to come through for Taurus divine females. And Capricorn divine, as well as Capricorn divine females and Virgo divine females. Archangels, ascended master, spiritual power, spiritual rulers, providers, protectors, universe, cosmic mother and father source. Whatever your resonate as, please give me a clear and concise reading. What do you want? Signs to know. Okay, this card wanted to pop out. It's the Nine of Swords. Okay. This is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords that wanted to pop out. You will see here in this specific card, it's a man. He's sitting on a bed and he's holding his head. It's like someone that's very worried about something. Extremely worried about something. Okay. Somebody that's in the head about something. Let's see what the universe has to say for you. Divine female earth signs. I don't know if you can hear in the background Christmas music. So you could be worried about something. It comes across that you might be worried about something. It comes across as something that keeps you awake at night. It also comes across as something that it's something that you're worried about, definitely, okay? Because with the surrender with joy card, achieve greatness through surrender. Achieve greatness through surrender. Like I said, this specific situation or thing that you are experiencing is something that's keeping you awake. And the universe is asking you with surrender, with joy, achieve greatness through surrender. Okay, that's a pigeon that's making that noise. Okay. Achieve greatness through surrender. It basically just means surrender to whatever the situation is. It comes across that you might be experiencing something really difficult currently. Okay. I don't know what type of thing this is that you're so worried about, earth signs, female earth signs. Seeing that your earth signs, it could be that you're worried about financial situations or circumstances. Security could be also an issue. It could also be something that's very also more grounded in the sense of family. There could be family issues or family problems that you're dealing with and you're worried about that. The universe is asking you or telling you that surrender with joy basically just means surrendering a situation that you don't have control over. Okay, as an earth sign, I can understand, because you are represented by the pentacles in the tarot, and you are very vigilant when it comes to your security and your money. Okay, and working for it diligently and working very hard for this groundedness, for this not only this groundedness, but also this material aspects that you want for yourself, or that you desire for your life, to make your life comfortable. It's almost like you have some type of worry that's keeping you awake at night. And the universe is telling you that if you surrender yourself to a situation, if you try not to control it, if you know that you already did everything within your power to change something, to work towards a goal, then the rest you should leave to the universe. Because if you are a spiritual person, and I firmly believe that earth signs are some of the most spiritual people, okay? Um, it doesn't mean that that you're into your pentacles, that you cannot balance that side of yourself. It's really possible for you to do it. But it's also very difficult in the same breath for you to surrender yourself to something that you don't have control over. And this is coming out very strongly, is that you find it difficult to surrender yourself to the flow of a direction of something. Something is going in a specific direction, and you might not like the direction it's flowing into. Okay, this is what's coming through. It could be that you started something. It could be anything. You could be busy with a project. It could be a relationship. It could be a work endeavor. But it comes across strongly that you find it difficult to surrender yourself to whatever the situation is, because you want to control the outcome of the specific situation. And you find it difficult because surrendering to you might mean that you might lose it. Okay? You're scared of losing this thing if you surrender yourself, because according to you, if you surrender yourself to something, you might lose something. Okay, I'm just expressing what I'm picking up here. Okay. Okay, so you have difficulty surrendering to the unknown, to not exactly knowing where this thing may lead, basically. Okay, so the universe is asking you to live in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. Okay, you obviously desire something. There is something specifically that you desire for yourself. What this is, I don't know. You apply it to your life, okay? Because it's easier, live in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. It's like I said with the surrender with joy. This it says live in the moment. You have to, if you know you have done everything in your power, humanly possible. It's like, okay, it's like someone that has a dream, and this person has applied themselves diligently to whatever this dream is, this endeavor, these studies. It could be a student. The student could have applied themselves to such an extent, and they studied and they did it, and they're just waiting for the results to come. And it's almost like they find it difficult to surrender the situation because it's almost like they're contemplating and they mulling it through the head. What if I fail? What if I fail? Did I do this right? And they go through the paper over and over, and then they tell themselves, okay, I didn't get this right, and they start panicking in advance. Okay, they're panicking in advance for the results of something because they know they applied themselves. Okay, this is a very familiar feeling to me as well. I was also a student where you would study, you would apply yourself, you would do everything in your power, and the day of the exams you start writing, and the test, it doesn't go as good as you hoped it would go, and you have this, this tense gut feeling, I'm not going to do well. And you're scared because you know you studied and you know you applied yourself, and you're actually scared of what the outcome might be. So this is what's coming through strong, is live in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. It's almost like the universe is telling you with this specific card that surrendering yourself to this moment is allowing yourself to enjoy this moment for what it is. Okay? And we all have difficulty enjoying the moment when we have things pending, when we have stuff that we want to do. I can remember a few years ago, I had a conversation while I was doing a job, and I was doing marketing. Okay, I can't remember what exactly I was busy with. That was probably 15 years ago. I was in this specific job and I was doing something and I screwed up. Okay. And I was talking to a friend, and I was like looking for encouragement, looking for someone to support me, but because the screw up part was not something that happened deliberately, it's just like an accident, and it just was, it was not something that was done purposefully. Okay, I just didn't do a very good job of whatever it was I did. But I did apply myself, and the outcome was not what I wanted it to be. And my boss, he well, he wasn't satisfied, and he obviously spoke to me about it, and I wasn't happy. And I spoke to a friend and I said I feel I was treated unfairly. And this person told me, did anyone die? So I was looking at him and I was, what do you mean, did anyone die? To say, okay, you made a mistake. You said you were sorry, and now you move on. If this person, whoever this person is, the person that scolded you, basically my boss, doesn't want to forgive you for whatever you did. Nobody died. If somebody died or somebody got hurt in the process of you making a mistake, that's a whole other ball game. But everybody makes mistake, and he needs to move on and you need to move on, and you both need to learn from it. Because at the end of the day, it was not only me, it was the other person that also got hung up on my mistake. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to tell you is this. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody applies themselves to something, and everybody has this gut feeling that they might not succeed. This is just a thing in your head. You yourself, yeah, this is the next card. Let love transform your transformation. Okay, this is talking about knowingness, knowing yourself, understanding yourself, and creating understanding for yourself as to what your shortcomings are, what your and this comes across to me as someone that just needs to realize with this transformation card that it's almost like you have a little self-doubt. It's not like you don't apply yourself. It's not like you, excuse me, not hardworking. You are, but it's like you have a problem to accept that you are fallible, okay, and that you can also make mistakes. This is what's coming across strongly. You have an issue with the fact that you are human. You have an issue with the fact that you are human and that you can make mistakes. Because it's not something, it comes across that it's not something that you take lightly if you make mistakes. And it's not something that sits well with you. And it's something that you really do, or even if ever experience. It's this person that I'm doing the reading for comes across as a perfectionist, okay? Someone that's always putting the money where their mouth is, someone that's always loyal, trustworthy. Somebody that's always, the word that comes to mind is on guard. On guard. So it's almost someone that's always prepared for the unexpected, okay? But still, although you might prepare yourself for the unexpected, you still have this underlying fear, okay? The following card is imagination. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. Imagination. This just basically speaks of, the next card is deal with the unexpected. Treat the unforeseen as a divine offering. This is basically just speaking of, when you say draw from the well of your own capabilities, you know exactly what you have to offer. Like I said, this is a person that comes across as someone who might have a little self-doubt. And it's almost like with the imagination card, this card, it's like the universe is telling you, maybe you should go back. It's like you're beating yourself up about the outcome of something. Like I said, this could be a student that I'm doing the reading for. You could be beating yourself up about the outcome of exam results, maybe, for instance, okay? And it's almost with the imagination card and deal with the unexpected. It's like the universe is asking you or telling you that you know exactly, you know yourself, okay? You know that you are capable of handling anything. You know that you are able to handle, it's okay. It's like a person that's also struggling with change. I don't know why this is coming through. I distinctly get the feeling that this could also be someone that's struggling with change. This is what I'm coming through now. Someone that's struggling with change, or that's battling with the fact that they need to change something. Change a job, change a living arrangement, change possibly it speaks of location too. So I don't know if you, okay, I don't know if you need to move somewhere else. I don't know why this is coming through. It could be that you possibly need to move. Okay, there could be some kind of move or travel involved in a situation also, because in my head it's coming across as moving from one location to another, like someone that's going to, like someone that's going to move home, not a job but home, like somebody that's going to move their home from one place, like they live in one place and they move to another place and they go live there. Okay, I don't know why this is coming through. So I don't know if you are possibly struggling with here with this card, with change. It could be that you're in your head about change as well, something that needs to change or something that's about to change, or you are in the process of this and you find it difficult to deal with it. So this is a general reading. Okay, this could be you, this could be the male counterpart's energy that's also filtering through. But I strongly get the feeling that it's got to do with some type of change, because this specific change will require you to move out of a comfort zone that you've created for yourself, and you'll find it difficult to do it. It could also be, if this is a student that I'm doing the reading for, this could be someone that's, uh, it could be a final year student and they're about to embark on job hunting or something to that effect, and entering the adult world, it's very intimidating and overwhelming, because you're leaving the safety of school and university and you start making money and you have to take on responsibilities, and this is something that you might kind of have a little bit of dread for, I suppose. And the imagination card is asking you draw from the well of your own capabilities, that you are, and deal with the unexpected, is that you are well aware with this uncertainty and with this fear that you have with this specific change that you need to do. And the universe is telling you that this is a normal process. Okay, this is normal for you to feel this way, and with time and with patience you will adjust to this change. It's like evolution. Evolution is not something that happens overnight. And evolution also has something to do with change. So this change is not something that's going to happen abruptly. It's something that happens over time, because if something happens abruptly, it creates trauma for you. Okay? And you might be scared that it might be traumatic for you. It's like somebody that's finding it difficult to make a change or adjust to something, okay? Something that they might not be familiar with or that's unknown to them. And they're scared of this. So I'm just picking up or telling what I'm picking up, okay? So there's a lot of messages coming through here. And the universe is telling you that change, like I said in some other reading, change is the governing law of life. It's something that we all struggle with. We all struggle with change. But the beauty of all of this is, really, if ever does this type of change occur abruptly, unless it's losing your job suddenly, or it's somebody that you love that dies suddenly, okay? Like a sudden death, etc. That's the only moments, but most of the time it usually transformation is usually something or that it happens over time. And the reason why it happens over time, it's almost like it's almost like the gentlest way the universe can help us to adjust to something new. Okay, is to bring it us and to feed it to us little by little. You have to feed, it's like a child. In order for you to help this child understand something, you have to explain it to that child in a language that they understand, and you have to feed it to them little by little and not bombard them all at once with a lot of stuff, because any person will shut down if it happens like that, because we all have this fight and flight mode within ourselves. Okay, it's part of our survival instinct that kicks in when we are faced with sudden change. There's the survival mode that kicks in, the fight or flight mode, where you either fight or you flight, means you run away from a situation because you don't want to face the situation, or you either face it head on. I don't know what this is. It doesn't come across as something that's harmful to you. It just comes across as something that you find difficulty adjusting to. Okay? And I understand completely, because you're an earth sign and you find it difficult maybe to transition to new situations or circumstances or people or uh, living arrangements or whatever. The next card is make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. I don't know if I, like I said, this could be a student, you're embarking, you're finishing with your studies, you're going on a journey, or you're starting a new job, and the universe is make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. And if you don't know what alchemy is, I suggest you go look it up. Okay, I'm not going to explain now, there's no time. But it's that when they say friendship is the alchemist, it's like the main ingredient of success. The main ingredient, or the most important ingredient, is to make friends, is to create a network of people. Okay, it might be that this person that I'm talking to could be a very introverted person, and after these studies they are required to enter a new world and they find it difficult to make new friends, etc. If I were you, I would just like ease myself into this new thing. That's the best way you can adjust, is to just be patient with yourself and ease yourself and make one friend at a time. The best would be to go join clubs or something that people might have similar interests that you also have, etc. And if you have trouble doing this, trust your gut feeling. It's like you're going to enter a new phase, a new life, a new world, a new environment, possibly. Okay, and with this newness comes uncertainty, because you don't know what to expect. And you know what? The thing is coming to mind is, you feel like you've been thrown into the lion's den, and you have to find your way. This is what's coming through. It's like you feel this way. You have to find your way and feel your way out of a situation, because you have not been in this specific situation before. It could be that you might move for this. If you find a job, you might move. This could be a new job, and it requires you to adjust and make changes and make new friends. And the universe is telling you to trust your gut feeling, let your heart lead you, let your intuition lead you to the right type of relationships and people that you need to surround yourself with on this new specific journey that you're going to go on. Okay? Next card is Union of Love and Ending a Trauma. Union of Love. Embrace the beloved within your heart. It, when I say union of love, union of understanding, embrace the beloved. When they speak of the beloved, some people will see the beloved as God or the universe. Some will see it as their higher self. Embrace your higher self. Embrace your higher self, because your higher self knows exactly what is good for you, what you need, because your higher self knows exactly what experiences you need to mold and shape you in the type of person that you need to be at the end of the day. And you just need to find comfort in this change and acceptance in this, whatever this is, and embrace it and just go with it. Just go with it. I strongly get the feeling that you just need to flow with this. And I strongly get the feeling that you're holding on tight to something that's familiar to you and you find it difficult to let go. It could be, I don't know if this is something new, but I strongly get the feeling like somebody that has anxiety, because this person doesn't have an identity crisis. It's almost like this person finds difficulty in letting go of a specific situation, and this comes across as a block, okay? With this ending trauma card also. So with this ending trauma card, it obviously comes across as a block, but I don't know, I cannot specify as to what the specific block is. You know yourself, okay? But this block is withholding you from making progress in some area in your life. You could be aware of this or not, I'm not sure. But I strongly get the feeling that you find it difficult to adjust to something or make the necessary changes. It's almost like somebody also, this is also what's coming through. It's like somebody that wants this change. This person knows and see this change on the horizon, but they also like every time it like comes in on the brink of their doorstep, they push it away because they might have fear, because they don't know what this is and how this will be, although they do want it. Okay? This is the last card. You are unique. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. You are unique. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. It could be with this you are unique card is that this specific situation that you are currently experiencing, earth signs, female, divine female, is something that's, I wouldn't say it's eating you up inside. It's something that's bothering you definitely. Because you are definitely aware about the fact that you have this issue with possibly with change or transformation of some kind, because I think you're a fixed sign, you are stubborn, and this is not an insult. Um, but it's like you find it. I wouldn't say you find it you that you don't want this. You do, okay, but you're unsure or whether you should be doing this or you should be embarking on this, or if it's not that, you just have fear of the unknown. When I look at the You Are Unique card, it also may be speaking about somebody that's, when I said you were fearful of going into something and you are in your head about this and it's keeping you awake, it also comes across as somebody that might be wanting to start something that's more in tune with the nature. It could be a dream that you're working on. You could be an artist or something, and you might be scared that if you embark on this specific dream that you have, that it might not create the security for you that you want, because you're an earth sign, and security and money is very important to you. Okay, so you have, it's almost like you have this conventional side to you with this You Are Unique card as an earth sign. You have this traditional side to you, and this thing, whatever this is not something that would be considered as normal. It could be an unusual career that you want to embark on that's not your everyday type of career. Okay, if this is something that you want to do, if you are feeling pulled to do this, you should listen to your heart regarding this. Okay, meditate about this and listen to your heart. What does your heart tell you to do? Because sometimes we have an issue with our heart and our mind, and the two are fighting with each other. Like I said in my previous readings, your heart is a place of where intuition lies. Your soul is your higher self. Your heart is where your intuition lies. And listening to your heart will guide you, because when you listen to your heart about situations, you always, for instance, if you're in a bad situation and you get that gut feeling about something isn't right or someone is lying to you, that's your heart speaking to you, your intuition. I firmly believe your heart is your intuition, is where you make your decisions according to your understanding of what things are. And if you have a great understanding of things, if you have an open heart, you will always see things from every aspect, from the universal aspect, from yours, from other people's perspective, from everyone's perspective. And at the end of the day, you will be able to utilize all this information and make a correct decision. Okay? When you have weighed up all the pros and cons of everyone, including your own perspective, and then you decide. I don't know what this is, but I strongly get the feeling that this is something that you really desire also. This is also coming through, something that you really want for yourself. And if this is something that you really desire and want, you should go for it. But by all means, as an earth sign, contemplate, meditate, and then afterwards you decide. I don't know what this is, but I distinctly get the feeling it's something that keeps you awake at night. It's something that you're worried about. It could be a change of some kind. It could involve traveling. But I strongly get the feeling that it's not something usual. It's something out of your comfort zone. It's something that you're not used to doing. And I strongly get the feeling it is something to do with your career. Like I said, this could be a student finished with his studies, and they suddenly realize, okay, this is what I was studying, but this is not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. We all find it. For instance, you go study BCom, accounting. I'm making an example. And you finished after 4 or 5 years, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh my word, this is not what I want to do with my life. Okay? It's almost like a scenario like that. This is not what I want to do with my life. I want to go into another direction. I maybe want to become a teacher, for instance. I don't want to do this. I don't want to become an accountant anymore. I want to become a teacher. Okay, it's something like that. So whatever this is, listen to your heart. and go make that decision from that perspective, okay? Because your heart will know what's valuable to you and what will make you feel content and happy. Anyway, that was your reading. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found it helpful. And please take care. And I'm really happy to see that the earth signs are concentrating on the coins as they should. And please continue doing this diligently and the rest will follow. Okay? And you know what I mean by that. Please take care. Bye.